Oh, honey, grab the popcorn because Netflix just served Meghan Markle a slice of humble pie so massive it practically needs its own zoning permit. The streaming giant finally cracked open the doors to its first ever physical Netflix house stores, and somehow, in a move that screams, "You are not sitting with us," they managed to forget absolutely every single item from Meghan's tragic as-ever lifestyle brand. Not a single beige candle, not one jar of those overpriced sprinkles. And here is the funniest part that makes you want to scream. Netflix is allegedly the one bankrolling this train wreck. They have poured more cash into the bottomless pit of Montecito than most hard-working people will see in 10 lifetimes. Yet when it came time to actually stock the shelves at the shiny new location in Philly, Meghan's products were ghosted harder than a bad Tinder date. There was no appearance by the Duchess of Delusion, no surprise pop-up, no merch, just the icy cold breeze of total neglect. Meanwhile, actual talent like Ashley Park and Isaac Auden showed up to celebrate. And get this, because it gets juicier. They are opening a second Netflix house in Dallas next month, filled with merch from Stranger Things, Squid Game, and other actual hits. Meghan's as-ever nonsense? Still not on the guest list. According to insiders who are probably laughing behind their hands, Netflix never had any intention of stocking her junk. This sting has to hurt differently when you remember Meghan's multi-year deal, the one that gave us With Love, Meghan, that lifestyle snooze fest that was supposed to dazzle the planet. Instead, what did we get? Season 1 clocked in at 5.3 million views and ranked, wait for it, 308rd. That is not a ranking, that is a cry for help. That is a number that should come with a sympathy card and a bouquet of wilted flowers. Season 2 didn't even crack the top 300, despite all that exhausted chatter about her huge global fan base. Well, turns out that fan base is about as real as a unicorn. Of course, sources close to Meghan, aka Meghan talking to herself in a mirror, insist that none of this matters because her brand was always meant to be sold exclusively online. Oh please. We all know that is just desperate PR code for nobody picked us for the team. It's pathetic. Meanwhile, Meghan hopped on Instagram to promo her holiday special, dropping December 3rd by staging a video of herself decorating a festive table and lecturing everyone to embrace traditions. Talk about a bold choice for a woman who isn't speaking to 90% of her own family. The hypocrisy is suffocating. The special itself promises crafts, recipes, and familiar faces, which is vague enough to mean anything from D-list celebrities to whatever is left of the poor chickens in her Montecito villa back garden. But let's look at the reality. Despite playing the role of Netflix's lifestyle poster girl, her show and her brand are missing in action from the Netflix houses in both Philly and Dallas. One source claims Netflix isn't even pretending to be polite anymore. If it's not a proven hit, it's not getting shelf space. Honestly, it is hilarious to look back at the PR hype from months ago claiming Meghan's products were destined for these stores. Now, here we are, with Netflix basically saying, "Oh, sweetie, we meant a metaphorical partnership." Somewhere in that cavernous mansion in Montecito, Meghan is probably clenching her phone, demanding answers, and making sure someone gets dramatically fired, or at least receives a very sternly worded email full of word salad. This is just yet another one of Meghan's big, shiny announcements that has fallen flat faster than a deflated balloon. A normal person would be mortified by this public snub, but this is Meghan, the self-anointed queen of manifesting. The show must go on, even if absolutely no one is watching. And is it not weird, suspiciously weird, that Netflix hasn't pushed out a real trailer for her Christmas special yet? Usually they promote these things weeks in advance. It's giving, "We are dropping this quietly so nobody notices. No witnesses." And really, Why would anyone want a holiday special from someone who has beef with both sides of her family tree and whose friendships seem about as stable as a Jenga tower in an earthquake? At the end of the day, Netflix refusing to stock their so-called partners' products speaks volumes. Ted Sarandos might have called her a rock star once upon a time, but apparently the only thing rocking now is her sinking brand. It turns out the scammy spreads, the biscuit mix, and those questionable, worm-infested flour sprinkles aren't exactly flying off the shelves. Netflix knows it, the public knows it, and now the empty shelves at Netflix House are making sure the whole world sees just how irrelevant Harry and Meghan have become.